Hi everyone, and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm T.
I'm Charlie.
And if you're not new here,
it's great to have you back again, and you will know that we've been in Vegas and we should be home, shouldn't we?
Yeah, so if we haven't mentioned already, we are actually still in Vegas and we extended our trip.
Yes, so we've got a bonus vlog, an extra day or an extra 2 days in Vegas, and we thought, we'll bring you along, let you see what we get up to. So we've booked into the Mirage.
Yes.
The room tour will be out as always.
And if you've noticed, yes, my voice is a bit hoarse because we've been doing a lot of partying.
Yes, we have. Went to Hakkasan last night. We actually went to Hakkasan restaurant earlier in the week.
Yeah.
But last night I went to Hakkasan nightclub and not the best, was it?
No, I don't know if it's just because we went on a Friday and Steve Aoki was there. But yeah, it was just very, very, very busy. And
all Vegas clubs get busy. But this was another level of busy. When we went in, we turned up about 1 o'clock. We were going in through the guest list line, and about as many people were coming out as were going in. And we found it really strange. We're saying, why are people leaving so early? Once we arrived and got in there, we knew why. It was so busy. You couldn't even, we got to the bar, and then within 5 minutes of being at the bar, it got that much busier. We couldn't actually, you were just like this.
Yeah, literally packed like sardines.
So it's just, you want a Vegas club to be busy, you want it to be buzzing, you want it to be lively, but I think they were way past capacity.
Yeah.
Way past capacity.
It was just too much.
So we then left and just had a good time in Vegas and went to bed very late.
We actually had pizza as the sun was coming up.
Yes, at 5:30 this morning, which was a good start to, end to the night and start to the day. I don't know which way you look at it, but Mirage doesn't have a 24-hour pizza place. So if anyone does like pizza after a night out like us, then, we struggled. So we had to go across to the Venetian. We were dedicated to that pizza.
I would have gone back to MGM Grand for their pizza, which has jalapenos on it, and it just hits the spot. And you would have had a stromboli.
Yes. I don't think I've ever had one before until this trip. But they are good, strombolis. How have I missed out on those? They're so good. But anyway, enough about Hakkasan. Enough about... Oh, we should mention Dre's Tao. Incredible.
When did we go there?
Right, in this trip, we've been to Dre's twice, we've been to Tao, we've been to Hakkasan. Hakkasan's the only one that was busy to the point it wasn't fun, right? So, Dre's, Tao, XS, there are shouts. But we need to get food. It's early. Can we get away with early afternoon?
It's past the time it should be for us to be out and about.
Yes, so we're going to go. We thought we'd take a trip to Resorts World. So where we're in Mirage, we're not that far from Resorts World. I mean, it's still a bit of a walk, but we're going to brave it. We're going to go over there. We haven't been since it first opened, right?
Yeah, was that...
3 years ago?
Yeah,
3 years ago, probably. It must have been. It had really just opened.
It was quite bare.
Yeah, it didn't have any atmosphere or vibe. I think it needed to kind of work itself up, right?
Yeah. We went to a club there, didn't we?
We went to Zouk, yes, which was
when
good.
It first opened.
Yeah, which was good, but again, it was just lacking a bit of soul. Almost.
No one was there.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, the people were there.
As in, the hotel itself.
Yeah,
it
there's
was
nothing.
Very
it was just it's like walking around like a shopping centre almost, wasn't it? So we're going to go and see what Resorts World's all about, because we've been looking online and we see so many nice restaurants we like and things to do, and so many of them have happened to be in Resorts World, and we're always like, it's too far, we don't want to go. So we're going to go and see what it's all about, see if it's changed, see what it feels like.
I mean, the main thing we're going for is juniors.
We are going for juniors. Yes.
If you watched our New York vlog, we went back to Junior's Diner, was it 3 times or so?
Yeah, 3 or so times in 5 days. It was a hit. We also have teased in a couple of the other vlogs, I imagine, that we were going, because we keep planning to go and put it off.
Yeah, so we've been saying it, we still haven't done it. So we thought in this bonus one...
we will go and we will enjoy.
Yeah, and compare to how it was in New York, see if it's better or, the same.
And then we'll see where we go. We're either going to keep going that way and go further away to some of the other new hotels like Fontainebleau, or we'll come back on ourselves. Who knows? Let's find out. We'll see you very soon.
Wherever we go.
Wherever we go.
Bye.
Here we are. We're making good progress. We are. Resorts World is here. I don't know if you can see. There you go. Which isn't too far. We're doing all right. Tea's hot. Bothered.
I'm melting.
And also, we wanted to see if you could hear the noise. So Encore Beach Club is right there, and you can hear how lively it is, how much it kicks off. We're a little bit jealous we're not there now, aren't we?
No, I'm not.
Well, Tea's not. I'm a little bit jealous.
Honestly, it's so hot today. Like, it's been hot every day, right? But I feel like I'm going to melt into a pool of water. Just evaporate. That's all I'm going to do at this point in time.
I'm so curious to see if we can hear anything we're saying, because the beach club is so loud.
Can you feel that breeze?
Yes. Anyway, we need to go and get this food. We're so close to Juniors, I can almost taste it. We saw a really nice sushi place, didn't we? Which we almost stopped at. Happy Camper, which is a bit of a viral spot. We also went past, we
might have to go to the sushi place for an early dinner.
We will see how we get on. But right,
after our late lunch.
Let's crack back on. Didn't work.
I'm surprised you didn't try any of that.
Alright. I will.
Yeah, like get the crust. Nice.
Oh, that's too big. Oh.
Yummy, yum, yum in my tum.
I am so happy I had that Reuben. It is so good. I've had a couple of Reubens on the Strip. I've obviously had that in New York. It's just so good. Loved it. I would say, we both say it's not as good as New York Juniors. It just doesn't have the same vibe, does it?
Yeah, no, the Juniors here it's not really a diner. It's more of like a, I don't know, like a upscale cafe.
Like the one in New York, or the one we went to in New York, it had like a homely feel. Whereas that just felt a little bit more, I guess it's in Vegas, it's in the Strip, it's in the casino.
Yeah, it doesn't even have the same red vibe as the rest of the diners, it's orange.
But if you like the food at Juniors, then the food is just as good, right? But also, Resorts World, it's changed.
It's changed so much, it's so impressive.
It's actually really nice, it has such a good vibe, so many restaurants.
And it's their 3rd year anniversary, so they've got some stuff going on there.
It's buzzing, it's so nice, and it tends to be quite a good price. So we'd like to know, anyone that has stayed at Resorts World recently, is it worth doing? Because I think that's going to be next on our hit list, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
We are currently in the sun.
We've literally just gone to the liquor store because we
It's
needed
so
to try
hot.
and find some alcohol that my mum and dad had asked for, which we managed to do. Success. And now we're going to go back.
Shopping.
T's going to get an outfit for tonight, and we're going to get out. So, yeah, liked
Probably
it.
check in this evening.
Yes, we'll check in this evening for sure. And Resorts World is a hit.
Yeah.
See ya.
Morning.
I can't even remember where we got to last night.
Barbecue.
We went for barbecue, which we didn't record because we had barbecue in a few days ago, so you would have seen that on one of the other vlogs. But
And then we conked out.
we were very tired. Going to bed at 6 AM the night before really caught up with us. So it ended up being a very chilled last full night in Vegas, right?
Yeah, it was.
This morning we have not done much. We're off to get brunch, right?
We just packed our suitcase.
We packed our suitcase, and hopefully you can hear us. There's a lot of noise going around because we're outside the front of the Mirage, but hopefully you can hear us all right. We're going to go get some brunch because I was saying to T, we have not had French toast on this trip at all. And we normally have French toast pretty much with every breakfast. We get a breakfast each and a French toast.
But you know what that is? We've mainly been having brunch, lunch-ish. So, yeah.
This time in Vegas, what we did is we started having a lot less frequent meals because that's something that we just kept overdoing, wasn't it?
Yeah. And
ordering too much
heavy.
food, eating too regularly. So we tend to kind of eat sort of like a late breakfast and then maybe a dinner at most, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes once a day. So we're going to go get some I was going to say brunch, French toast, so I was just going to mix it all together. We're going to go get some food and then we're going to go and get some snacks, all right?
Yeah, we'll check in once we've found somewhere to eat breakfast because it is very hot.
Let's go. Let's see what we find. Very quickly, for those of you that wanted to see where we were, this is where we are. We're going to go over there towards the Venetian to find some brunch. Let's go. I don't know about tea, but I'm so ready for some brunch.
Yeah, I'm sweating.
We're trying to find a way to stay as cool as possible today because we travel home late at 10 o'clock at night, so we don't want to be too sweaty. So we're trying our best. I don't want to be sweaty at all. Yeah, we don't want to be sweaty at all, but it's 40 odd degrees, 100 odd Fahrenheit. We learned a little bit about that. So yeah, we're going to do our best, but Venetian looks like a good shout, so that's where we're going.
There actually is no shade between the Mirage and going elsewhere.
No. It's almost like it's purposeful, isn't it? Being the Mirage, but hey.
Do you know what the heat feels like? It feels like when you open the oven and you get that
it just
first.
hits you. Yeah. So let's see how we get on staying as dry as possible and out of the sun as much as possible. One thing we do need to say is how cool does this look? He's looking around, she's like, what? We've got to change the clothes, but even then it's going to be difficult, right? Because we've not got a hotel room.
And hot.
He's very bothered and hot. Hot and bothered. We've finally made it to the Venetian. I'm going to get some food. And then, I don't know.
Just finally, like, we didn't have to cross the road.
It's only one road, yeah. It's an achievement. That's how it feels. It feels like an achievement. So we're just walking into the Venetian.
Oh, it's not the right function.
And we'll go and get some food. It turned out there was a convention on at the Venetian, so the place was so busy. So we just didn't really fancy fighting our way through to find somewhere to eat. Instead, we came back to one of our favourite spots, Linq Promenade. We knew we'd find somewhere good to eat here. And actually, we picked this place, favourite Bistro. Of course, as we said, we wanted French toast, and the French toast here really looked good, caught our eye, so that's why we picked this place. And it turned out to be really nice. The French toast, as you will see right now, it looks good, it tasted really good. We really enjoyed it. We'd give it a solid 4 out of 5, but having gone for French toast, this stole the show. The breakfast burrito was, I'm going to say it, incredible. We both loved it, and actually, like we say, turned out to be the best part of the breakfast for us. It's a favourite bistro on Linq Promenade. Really nice. You should check it out. So this was our last meal in Vegas, and it definitely didn't disappoint. We had just enough time to go back to the room and record a cheeky little room tour before we left. For those of you that are familiar with the channel, you will know that we'd normally release that as a separate video, but as Mirage has now shut down and you can't book rooms here, we thought why not include it in the vlog so you guys can see where we stayed and what the room was like. Also, for some of you, you may have stayed at Mirage before and it gives you a nice little chance to reminisce. So here we are. So let's get cracking. Another Vegas room tour, and today we are in the Mirage. We are in a standard king room, and this is interesting because we are recording this in June 2024, so it's very close to the time when Mirage is going to be shut and it turns into Hard Rock. Maybe nostalgic for some of you who are looking back after Mirage is closed to see what it was about, or to show people what it was all about. So let's get started. First thing I have to say, love the amount of space in the doorway. Love that I can do a full spin, do a karate kick. Terribly, but did one. So, like this, I like how it opens up, and you can see you've got the tiling on the floor going into the carpet, which is quite nice. So, nice and bright, nice and airy. We've got a nice big mirror to our left. We've got a mirror on the doors, on the cupboard, which T is going to love because we've just come from New York, which didn't have many mirrors. We've come from Palms Casino, which didn't have many mirrors. So this is good, a good start. Where should we go? Should we go bathroom or should I open the cupboard?
Open the cupboard.
Open the cupboard. So in here, you'll see all our suitcases, of course. Plenty of room for luggage and suitcases. Most importantly, we have our hangers, very decent amount of hangers. We have our iron and our ironing board, and we have our safe. I'm not a massive fan when the safes are on the wall like this. Obviously we carry a laptop around with us. Putting a laptop in here was quite difficult. When I open this up, the laptop's going to come flying out. But it's better than it being in a drawer. I hate them in a drawer. So there you go. Not too much else to see there. But let's close that up. Let T make an appearance in the mirror, no doubt. Here she is. And into the bathroom. Let's go. Not a huge amount of space, but enough space. We've been to a few hotels and we've reviewed a few hotel rooms around this price bracket, around the 4-star sort of range on the strip. And this tends to be the standard size. When you go up to the 5-star, you get a much bigger bathroom. That is something that's always noticeable. But tiling's really nice. Very similar tiling all the way up onto the walls. Not on the ceiling, of course, almost said ceiling. Mirror space. Only one sink, and we all know T likes his and her sink, so a little bit disappointing for T. But again, that's pretty standard around this price range. And also, I feel like it's a lot smarter, right? Although it's small,
A lot cleaner.
it's a lot cleaner, smarter. Looks slightly higher quality than some of the others we've seen. There we go, a nice pan around. And the mirror, really bright, fills the space nicely. Nice bright light, so for those of you that get ready in the bathroom, loads of space. Right, let's tuck in, squeeze in. We come in, we have our toilet, pretty standard. We have our bath. I will say, first look at this bath, it's narrow. It's narrow, right? Even for yourself, T, you're going to struggle to lay in that bath, right?
I would not lay in the bath.
But if you were going to lay in the bath, not that T does lay in the bath, she's just declared. She lays in the jacuzzis if we have a hotel room with a jacuzzi in it. But, you know, in this one she's not going to lay down. But you have your plug there, so if you do want to have a bath, you can have a bath. And we have our shower, which looks a little bit strange. Interesting.
It's got like a whirlpool design.
Yeah, exactly. We have only one thing there, which is body wash. Do we not have shower?
Yeah, so the rest is hair.
Okay. So
Shampoo, conditioner and lotion.
okay, as always, all things TNC style, we're going to test out the shower and see what the water's like. Let's give it a go.
Mind your bun.
There we go, that is powerful.
Quite powerful, yeah.
Very powerful. I'm looking forward to that. Our shower. Before we leave the bath, haven't been in the bath, let's just be clear. Right, let's just check what's in the drawer. Okay, so you've got your hairdryer in that drawer there. You've got towels down here. And let me just check, or T will check, is there anything in this drawer? No, this is an empty drawer, so there we go. And something else worth noting actually, I've been picking up on this, where we've stayed in quite a few different hotel rooms on the strip, and we've been pre-drinking, and you can hear this tapping away, sorry about that, but you get proper glasses, which is great. Great for your pre-drinking.
Usually you get plastic cups.
And then let's come back through. And before we look at the main part of the room, we'll just check what's here. Haven't opened up any of these, so you've just got drawer space and plenty of it. 3 big drawers here. plenty of lights here, which is nice. There you go, light switch there. And then you come through and you come into the main bedroom area. This is quite interesting. It's got quite an interesting feel, which is different to a lot of the other hotels rooms we've been in. First of all, it's a lot brighter than a lot of the hotels we've been on this trip. Equally, it's kind of like, it's got like this separate vibe, but it feels like wide. It feels wide and open, you know? It's nice. I'm liking it. Hopefully that makes sense, but from what I'm used to, it feels like a lot more of a big square, whereas we've kind of had narrow walkways that you walk into and then your room opens up, so that's nice. We have artwork. Something I like about this room, which is quite nice and vibrant, is you've got this piece of artwork, you've got this piece which looks nice, and you just have these little purplish kind of touches, like on the curtains, on the walls here. I'm really testing T out, making her move around the room with the camera. But it's got a nice little vibe. It's got a style to it, right? It's got a nice style. So, let's keep going. Interestingly, the carpet looks really clean. Sounds a bit odd, but for a hotel that is close to shutting down, I wasn't sure what the things like the carpet quality was going to be like, whether it was just aged, but it doesn't have that aged feel. So, how big is that fridge? Look at it. That is not a small fridge. I'm assuming this is absolutely full. Yes, of minibar items. As always, it will be censored, so if you pick up anything, if you move anything, if you try and put anything of your own in there, you will be charged. So, we'll be keeping that closed and staying away from that, but plenty of options if you get caught short and need a pre-drink. Plenty of water, plenty of snacks, another couple of glasses. There you go, you have a proper pre-drinking session in this room. Then have more wardrobes. This one's already open by the looks of it, but there you go. All three, very similar wardrobes. And again, they've managed to cram quite a lot in a small space without it seeming sort of crowded, if that makes sense. Because you've got this chair here, you've got a desk space. You can literally, it literally looks like it's set up for a meeting. So I've got the fancy chair.
Oh, is that your one, yeah?
Well, I'm currently sat in it, yeah. And if you want to interview someone on the other side, they get a not so fancy chair. So nice area, fun.
Just to note, the Fat Tuesday does not come with the room.
Yeah, unfortunately, Fat Tuesday does not come with the room, but there's one just across the road for anyone that wants to know. Like I say, there's a lot in here with this desk and this chair and everything in a small square. You'd think it's overflowing, but it's nice, right? So, the important part, one of the important parts of the room, you have your aircon setting. It's very simple. On, off, changes the temperature up and down, and you can have Celsius and Fahrenheit. Standard, not much to say about that. And we have...
There's a light switch on the bed. Does that turn the spotlights on?
Well, it turns one on, so if I run around the other side... I'm assuming... Bosh, there you go, look at that. Even got a Bosch in for you.
So you don't have just one person in charge.
You have two drawers each side. What is nice, and actually I like this, maybe a lot of people won't like this, but if you open this up, well there you go, look, you can start to see some of the...
some wear and tear.
You can see some of the wear and tear that they're not bothering to change at the moment. But I like the shallow drawer. I think that's really handy. Wallet, phone, keys, money, snacks, all sorts. A little bit of cake, whatever you might want there. That's cool. Couple more light switches. Bed's nice. And I like the touching around the bed. Few people often ask, can you open windows? And mostly in Vegas you can't open any windows. But what we have noted is we have a couple of handles on this window. So
oh wow!
You actually can open the window. That's as far as it goes, for anyone that wants to know. But it does open, interestingly. Like we say, that is something we get asked a lot with room tours. Do the windows open? So for those of you that do like a room with windows that open, that's the first one I think. Before I shut blinds, we didn't go for any particular view. I think we got partial strip view. So if you can see, you've got a lovely view of Caesar's Palace, you've got the Flamingo, you've even got the Eiffel Tower and Paris there. So I think this is going to look amazing at night. From the other side, you've actually got Rio and Palms on the side as well. And look at the pool. This is something to note, and I don't know if they're going to completely rip this out and change it when it becomes a Hard Rock, but beautiful pool setting. I think personally, we've been to a lot of the pools. We like Aria Pool, we like Caesar's Pool was quite good, right? But that just looks nice. I'm looking forward to chilling out down there. And I have been in Vegas for a little too long because I'm actually getting out of breath doing this. I was fit and healthy before I turned up. Right, okay. Let's see. Nice, easy close.
Was there two? Was there one behind?
There is one behind, I think. No, oh yes, there is. There's your other curtain behind. There you go. Okay. Open these back up because it really making a little dark. Very easy to open and close, which is nice. But we always say on this channel in Vegas, it's always a sign of the quality of the hotel in general. It sounds ridiculous, but the higher quality hotels always have buttons for all of that, and it just little details. I have to say, very, very pleasantly surprised with the quality of this room. If you're also watching it for a nostalgic view, then hopefully this is exactly what you remember. We'll finish this off with my favourite part of the room tour. I'm going to jump on the bed and test it out. Are we ready?
Yes. Go for it.
I have to hesitate because I'm still scarred by Planet Hollywood. When I hit one of the hardest beds I've ever jumped on and my head bounced off the pillow. But here we go. Ready? Oh, that was pretty hard.
That was pretty hard, yeah.
It's a sad day. We're going home. We're not just checking out Mirage, we're actually going home. But before we do, we wanted to give a little thoughts on, I can see how sad he looks. We wanted to give a quick thoughts on Mirage, right? And what we think of it.
Yeah.
We're not going to do a whole review because we know the hotel's shutting soon, but we'll give a little bit of feedback. How are you feeling, first of all, apart from sad?
Full from dinner last night.
We had barbecue again.
Yeah.
It was great. Virgil's, Linq Promenade.
I feel like we had to go out, you know, great.
Had to be done. It's really nice to do on one of your last nights because you can just sort of sit, watch people go by, just think about how much fun you had.
Country music.
Exactly.
Just so chilled out and nice.
It's been so good. We've loved our time. But Mirage, I have to say, of all the hotels we stayed in around this price point, MGM Grand, New York, Paris, Planet Hollywood, my favourite out of those lot.
I've really enjoyed my stay here. I will say it sits near Palazzo and Encore for me.
Which is really good because it's a lot cheaper than Palazzo and Encore, right? I love the location. It's opposite Venetian Palazzo, near the Wynn and the Encore, right next to Caesar's Palace. Linq Promenade's really close.
It's a great location.
It's our favourite end of the strip, so we really liked it. Service was great. Quality of the room was good, which was surprising considering we thought it might be a little bit run down.
Yeah, the room just feels very open, light. As you can see, like there's a lot of light coming into the room even now. Like it's just spacious actually as well. The bathroom is very clean and well done.
The pool area is great.
It really is. It's right in front of us.
Yeah, I'm pointing at it, you can't see it. But it's all getting knocked down, which is pretty sad. I've got such high hopes for when it gets replaced by a Hard Rock. I think it's going to be so good.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to get straight here as soon as it's opened. So
Yeah.
really loved it. We've really loved our time in Vegas, as always. So much fun that we stayed longer. I'm doing most of the talking now because he's just sad.
And it's always when you're leaving that you see more places you want to see and restaurants you want to visit and
We would love everyone that's been to Vegas, everyone that loves Vegas has their favourite spots. We'd love to know. We'd love to know where they are, what we should do, because we will be back and we love recommendations. So throw them in the comments for us and we'll make a big list.
Yeah.
And find a reason to come back just to try them all.
And even if like you've watched some of our vlogs now and you've tried some of the places that we've been to, let us know how that went.
Yeah, what you rated, what you didn't rate. We'd love to hear. But we're going to head off now. This is it, our final vlog from Vegas, closing off. So we'll throw up a link to another video we know you will love. But for now, that's it from us. That's it for Vegas. We'll be back real soon. See ya.
Bye.